Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to Coffee with Patricia. This is Patricia Elizabeth, and I'm super excited that you're here with me. So once again, this week, I'm with Coffee with Patricia. I'm sharing some little insights and tidbits and wisdom that I picked up on a business online event that I attended this weekend. Yes, I do attend events. Sadly, I was supposed to be in Orlando for this event, but because of what's going on, the live event got pushed back until next year, but they did an online event. And what I wanted to talk about today was another piece of wisdom, which I think is very critical. It's time to let go of this and time to start doing this. So it's time to let go of perfection, and it's time to start to implement. Too many people, what I've noticing, and I've been that person at times, is that we wait for everything to be perfect before we start to implement. We wait to have everything all in place. We wait until we have everything 100% figured out before we start to implement, before we start to take action. And that's going to hold you back big time. Done is better than perfect. And I can tell you, the people who are going to criticize because what you're doing is not perfect are the vast majority of the time are the naysayers, are people who are sitting there waiting until they have everything perfectly before they try to figure out. I could tell you, anybody who's criticized me because sometimes I make mistakes because I let go of perfections and I just implement. Does that mean I'm going to make mistakes? Hell yeah, there's going to be mistakes, but I learn from them. But it's also one of the reasons why I'm as successful as I am, is because I let go of perfection. That doesn't mean that you need to do like a crappy job and just whatever. No, but you need to let go that everything has to be perfect before you launch. Because let me tell you, there's always going to be something that's going to come up, and the perfection is holding you back. In corporate, being perfect was awesome. You were rewarded, you get promotions, you were like the shining superstar when you were perfect. But as an entrepreneur, as a business person, perfection is going to kill your business. Perfection is going to kill your goals and dreams, because you're going to wait for everything to be perfect. And let me just tell you, that moment will never arrive. Nothing will ever be perfect. The perfect moment is right now. Not waiting until everything's perfect. So let go of perfection and start implementing. Start taking action towards your goals and dreams. Because as you're going to move along, that's when you're going to start to figure out things. Get out of your head. And it's okay to be in your head sometimes. But some of you are always in your head and it's holding you back. It's holding you back because you're not implementing. You're not taking action. You're not doing, like yesterday I talked about action, I think, or maybe it was Monday. But really let go of perfection and start to implement. Done is better than perfect. There's another thing here, because it's time to step up and to make the impact. In order to do that, you need to start to implement. You need to start to take action. Once again, stop waiting for everything to be perfect before you launch. How many of you, before the COVID happened, you had a plan, you wanted to start your business, maybe you wanted to do something, and you just sat there, and now you're kicking yourself because you didn't implement. You didn't go after your goals and dreams. I've had a lot of conversations with people, and a lot of people are now like, man, I've known for 2 years I needed to do this. And if that's you, start implementing. Start taking action. Let go of the perfection and start implementing. Especially for my left brainers, the people who are always in your head. Like, you need to start getting out of your head a lot more. Checking into your body. Start taking action. I wouldn't be where I am right now if I was waiting for perfection. I would be one of the people impacted by the COVID-19 because I would have been in corporate if I would have still been alive. But I didn't let perfection, and I used to be a perfection in a corporate. One of my jobs, one of our stats was exceeds, was margin of error. I was an exceed. I really didn't have a whole lot of room that I could improve on that. I was like the superstar in that stat. And it served me well in corporate. But as an entrepreneur, it held me back big time. And I know for some of you, this is not something that's easy, but start taking the baby steps. Like I spoke about earlier this week. If you're that person, everything has to be perfect. Start implementing, start taking the baby steps. Once again, you're going to hear me talk a lot about baby steps because for a lot of you, those are the types of steps you need to take. It's the little baby steps. But start implementing, start taking action, start going after your goals and dreams. There's never been a better time to start implementing. There's never been a better time to start going after your goals and dreams. All of this happening, it's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call to give yourself permission to start going after your goals and dreams, to start implementing. Once again, you can take baby steps. That's okay. It's okay to take baby steps. Baby steps are actually better than no steps. The size of your steps is not important, like I mentioned in a previous video. The size of your steps is not important. The importance is to take consistent action steps. If it's little baby steps, great, awesome. You're doing little baby steps. It's better than nothing. It'll get you there faster. And you're also starting to get in that momentum. You're starting to get, and even energetic-wise, you're starting to say, yes, I'm serious about this. You're starting to take action. So let go of perfection and start implementing. Because perfection is going to hold you back. Perfection it's really going to hold you back. And for some of you, that's what's holding you back, is the need of everything has to be perfect. I need to have everything figured out before I go along. Here's the thing. You'll never 100% have everything figured out, because as you grow and evolve, you're gonna pivot sometimes. I'm doing a massive pivot right now because that's where I'm being led to go. But because I'm implementing it, it's happening. So let go of perfection. Let go of the need. You need to have everything figured out. Done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. And once again, for some of you, this is holding you back. I don't know how many people have had conversations in the last few months beating themselves up because I should have started my business. I should have started my business. Or I should have transitioned to online. Now's the time. If you're that person who's been holding back, now is the time. Start going after your goals. Give yourself permission to go after your goals and dreams. Start implementing. Start taking action. If it's a baby step, it's a baby step. I don't care what size your step is. I don't care what size your action step is. But do something every day that will start to bring you closer to your goals and dreams. Because once again, perfection is going to hold you back. Implementing will get you one step further. So I have a comment here. Imperfect action better than analysis paralysis. Yes. Imperfect action is better than like just sitting there holding back. And I have people that I know who've been waiting 3-4 years. They've been saying the same thing for 3-4 years and they never really took any action in 3-4 years. And they're not kicking themselves. And I'm not saying this because I'm judging, but I just want you to realize there's never been a better time than right now. Life as we've known it is gone. We're in a new world now. We're in a new reality. So it's time for you to like go after your goals and dreams. Start making them a reality. Does that mean it's going to happen instantly? Probably not, depending on what your goal and dream is. But by taking the imperfect action, taking those steps, implementing, will get you there much faster. And next thing you know, you'll be closer to your goals and dreams. You'll be on your way to realizing them. Instead of sitting on the outside looking in, but you're on the outside. Give yourself permission to go after your goals and dreams. And let go of perfection. Perfection does not exist. And I know for a lot of us, it's because we were told as child we had to be perfect. Or if we wanted to get any praise from our parents, we had to be perfect. Or we had to and in corporate, same thing, you had to be perfect. But as an entrepreneur, that doesn't work. as an entrepreneur. You can't wait for everything to be perfect because it's going to hold you back. And that was one of my major things, was because everything had to be perfect. And sometimes I fall into that. I have to have everything perfect before I launch this. It was like, wait a minute, Patricia. There's always something that's going to come up. Just implement. Just take action. Take action. And see how much further you're going to be. The world has never need you more. The world needs you now more than ever. And it's time to step up. And one way of doing that is let go of perfection and start implementing. Start taking action. I don't care if it's baby steps, if it's big steps. Well, most of you probably won't be doing big steps because it's going to hold you back. But taking the consistent action steps, implementing on a daily basis. Once again, I don't care what the size of the step is. Have you taken an action step today? Awesome. Celebrate yourself. Especially when you're starting out, you're not used to doing the implementing. Celebrate you. So let me know below what is the aha moment that you've had from today, and as well as your commitment you're going to start to implement. Because once again, let go of perfection. Perfection's holding you back. Perfection's holding you back. And I'd even say perfection is actually killing your goals and dreams because you're staying stuck and paralyzed. You're staying stuck here. And don't do it alone. Hire a mentor, hire a coach, hire a healer that can help you even with the energetic. But get yourself a team. Whatever support you need to be able to move forward, because that's going to help you to be able to move forward. So the world we know is gone. I'm already changing how I want my business to run. I can't do it all on my own anymore. I agree with you. I'm making change. I'm bringing on a team now to start to help me because I can't do it by myself, especially not where I'm going as well. So yeah, right now is the perfect time to pivot. For a lot of us, we're being called to pivot. I'm doing a massive pivot, which will all be revealed, I'm hoping, by next week. I just have a few pieces that I need to have in place. And no, it's not because I need it to all be perfect, because it's not going to be perfect, but it's just I need to have certain pieces in place before, just to make sure that my foundation is solid. But start implementing. Let go of perfection. It is your time. The world needs you now more than ever. And you deserve to make your goals and dreams come true. Stop playing small. Start showing up fully, whatever that looks like for you. For some of you, you're going to showing up doesn't mean that you have to be Oprah or you need to, but start showing up so that the people that you're meant to serve can find you, because they need you now more than ever. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode. And once again, I'd love to invite you to join me. So every Thursdays, I do a free ISA energy clearing call, or I'll do a healing call. At one point, I'll be doing something else. But every Thursday, I do some sort of clearing or healing call. And I'd love to invite you to join me if you haven't already. So I will post a link on Facebook, which will be above this video once I get off on Zoom. If you're watching this on YouTube or SoundCloud, the link will be below. Go ahead and sign up. This is a free call. Eventually, I will be charging for these weekly calls. So take advantage while there is still free. So I'm going to wish you a magical day. Don't forget, let go of perfection and start implementing. This is Patricia from thepatriciaelizabeth.com. I'll speak to you all tomorrow morning. Bye for now.